Hello everyone. So in today's session, let us take up a portal frame for which it is subjected to an asymmetrical load, that means it is subjected to sway, for which we have A, B, C, D 4 joints, of which the span BC is subjected to 100 kilonewton load which is acting at a distance of 8 meters, and AB and CD is not subjected to any other extra loads. Now for this we need to calculate the final end moments by using the moment distribution method, and by using which we need to draw the BMD. But since it is sway, the procedure which we followed for our previous examples may slightly vary, in which the initial procedures remains the same. To start with, the calculation of the fixed end moments and to draw the distribution table to calculate the distribution factors, and finally the moment distribution table for this particular frame without considering sway, that will remains the same. Next comes the moment distribution table by considering the sway, that I will teach you when we reach that step. Let us start with the step 1. Step 1, to calculate the fixed end moments as usual. Okay. AB, that is MFAB is equal to MFBA is equal to 0, since there is no loads acting on AB and BA. Then MFBC is subjected to point load of 100 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meters. So we have the formula minus WAB square by L square, that is equal to minus W is 100, A is 2 meters and B 8 minus 2 is equal to 6 divided by the length is 8 meters. So this will give you plus 12.5 kilonewton meter. Then MFCB plus WA square B by L square plus 100, it is A is 2, which is equal to A is 2, B is again 6 divided by 8 square will give you 37.5 kilonewton meter. Next, MFCD equal to MFDC equal to 0. Okay. This is the step 1 to calculate the fixed end moments. Now we shall go for the next step, which is step 2, to draw the distribution factor table. Okay. For this we have joint, member, stiffness factor K, summation of all this stiffness, it is sigma K, and distribution factor is equal to K divided by sigma K. Now since we know that the distribution factor for hinged support can be directly obtained as 1, which is explained in the problem 1, we can directly consider the distribution factor for hinge support as 1. So now we have to consider joint B and C in order to calculate the distribution factors for BA, BC and CB, CD. So for joint B joint B, the members are BA, BC. So for BA, when you consider BA, B is the near end, A is the far end. Since the far end is hinged, the stiffness value is given by 3 EI by L. Here EI is given by 1 and length is 4, that is equal to 0.75 EI. Then again BC, for span BC, B is the near end, C is the far end. Since we consider the far end C as fixed, so for fixed the stiffness is equal to 4 EI by L. 4 into what is the value of EI for BC? It is 1.5 EI. What is the length L, which is 8? This will give you again 0.75 EI. So 0.75 will give you 1.5 EI. Then distribution factor for the span BA, 0.75 divided by 1.5 is equal to 0.5 and 0.75 divided by 1.5 is equal to 0.5. Next, for joint C, the members are CB and CD. So what is CB here? So for CB, C is the near end, B is the far end. Since we consider far end B as fixed, so it is 4 EI by L. It is 4 into 1.5 EI by the length L is 8. This will again give you 0.75 EI. Then CD, C is the near end, D is the far end. Since the far end is hinged, we can take it as EI by L, that is equal to 3 EI by L, that is equal to 3 into what is the value of EI is again 1 divided by 4 will give you 0.75 EI. So even here 0.75 plus 0.75 will give you 1.5 EI equal to 0.5 and 0.5, this is, so 0.75 divided by 1.5, 0.5, 0.75 EI divided by 1.5 EI, again 0.5. So this is the value of distribution factor for all the members. Now we shall take up the next step, that is the moment distribution table. So this is the step 3, which is to consider the moment distribution table, that too without sway. So for this, joint, so how many joints do we have? A, B, C and D. Next is the member AB, BA, BC, CB, CD and DC. Next is the distribution factors. We know that the distribution factor for A is 1 and BA is 0.5, BC is also 0.5, CB also 0.5, CD also 0.5 and DC is 1. So next is the fixed end moments. So what are the fixed end moment values for AB? It is 0, BA is again 0 and BC it is minus 112.5 and CB plus 37.5, CD is 0 and also DC is 0. Now we need to go for balancing step. So at joint AB, since it is hinged, the distribution factor is 1 and the fixed end moment is 0 since there is no load acting. Thereby, the balancing step cannot be considered for AB. We can directly go for the joint B, wherein we have span BA and BC. So, for this the unbalanced moment is minus 112.5. So, this minus 112.5, in order to balance this we need to consider plus 112.5. So, plus 112.5 multiplied by 0.5 will give you 56.25, and at BC plus 112.5 multiplied by 0.5 is again 56.25. At joint C, CB and CD are the members. So, the unbalanced moment is 37.5. This 37.5, in order to balance it we need to consider minus 37.5. So, minus 37.5 multiplied by 0.5 will give you minus 18.75. Again minus 37.5 multiplied by 0.5 will give you minus 18.75. So, this is the balancing step. So, next is the carry over moment. So, in order to carry the moments at BA you have 56.25 which is in the clockwise direction, but in order to transfer it the other end is hinged, therefore nothing can be transferred to the hinged support, therefore the transfer cannot be considered. Next, for BC. So, for BC the balancing moment is 56.25. So, this 56.25 can be transferred to the other end if the other end is fixed. Yeah, the C joint is fixed. Therefore, half of 56.25 can be transferred to the other end CB, that is equal to 28.125. Then again CB, there is a balancing moment of minus 18.75. So, half of it to be transferred if the other end is fixed. Therefore, half of 18.75 should be transferred to B. So, half of 18.75. So, half of 18.75 is minus 9.375. Okay. Then at CD you have balanced moment of 18.75. In order to transfer it the other end should be fixed. Here the other end is hinged. Therefore, the moment cannot be transferred. Therefore, the moment is transferred only between BC and CB in this frame. Again balancing step. So, between BA and BC minus 9.375 is the unbalanced moment. In order to balance this plus 9.375 multiplied by 0.5 will give plus 4.69, 9.375 multiplied by 0.5 again it is 4.69. So, 28.125 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this we consider plus 28.125 multiplied by 0.5 will give you minus 14.06. Since here also 0.5 the value remains the same, that means minus 28.125 multiplied by 0.5 will give you minus 14.06. Then carry over moment, since it is done only between BC and CB we can directly do it only for these two. So, half of 4.69 is 2.34 and half of 14.06 is minus 7.03. So, next is to balance. So, minus 7.03 is the unbalanced moment. In order to balance this plus 7.03 multiplied by 0.5, 3.52. This remains the same, which is also 3.52. Then 2.35 is the unbalanced moment. In order to balance this it is minus 2.34 multiplied by 0.5, minus 1.17, here also minus 1.17. Since both the values are same, you will get the same values. So, next is again carry over moment. So half of this is to be carried. So what is half of 3.52? 1.76. Half of minus 1.17 minus 0.58. Again balance here. So minus 0.5 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, plus 0.58 multiplied by 0.5, it is 0.29, and again 0.58 multiplied by 0.5 is 0.29. So minus plus 1.76 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, minus 1.76 multiplied by 0.5 will give you minus 0.88. So minus 1.76 multiplied by 0.5 will again give you minus 0.88. Next, again carry over moment, half of 0.29 and half of 0.88, 0.145 and half of 0.88 is minus 0.44. Then balancing step, minus 0.44 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, plus 0.44 multiplied by 0.5 will give you again 0.22. Here 0.145 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, minus 0.145 multiplied by 0.5 will give you minus 0.072 and again minus 0.072. Since the values are in terms of 0.0s, now we can stop the procedure here. And finally now we can calculate the final end moments. Finally now we can calculate the final end moments. So what is the final end moment of joint A? Since it is hinged, we can take this as 0. Then for BA, add the moments from fixed end moments, add all the moments from fixed end moments, we get 64.97. Even here from fixed end moments, BC is equal to equal and opposite 64.6. Then CB from the fixed end moment plus 34.94, and for CD will give you minus 34.93. And again here, since it is hinged, we can directly take the moment as 0. So after calculating the final end moments without considering the sway, now we need to take the sway or the deformation into consideration and calculate the final end moments. Okay. Now we have obtained the moments for each span, right, that is without considering the sway. So to calculate the final end moments with considering the sway, we need to draw the moment distribution table. So before that, we need to consider the frame. So this is now subjected to sway. We don't know in which direction is the sway is settling or it is subjected to sway. For instance, I consider the sway is towards right. That means the frame is tilting towards it right, and according to my sign convention, I consider the sway towards right as positive, that is delta is positive if the frame is subjected to sway towards its right. This is the frame which is subjected to sway, which is delta. Okay. So the moment induced in the frame due to lateral moment is to be known, that is the moment which is causing the sway in this frame is to be known, that is the moment, that is the fixed end moment which is causing this span AB or BA to settle is to be known that is given by minus 6 Ci delta by L square. This is obtained from slope deflection equation, and we have taken this same value while calculating the moment which is caused due to settlement in our continuous beam problem. So, this is the exact magnitude of the moment. But what is this value of delta? We exactly don't know the value of delta, so we need to assume some arbitrary value, or we need to assume some relatively numerical value for this moment. That is the fixed end moment for each span. Since both the deformation or both delta at BB dash and CC dash are equal, so moment value, that is MFAB, MFBA, MFCD and MFDC will be equal. Okay. Now let us assume some arbitrary relative numerical value. So for that, MFAB equal to MFBA equal to, so this, for this magnitude of the moment I consider it as 100 kilonewton meter. So how about this sign? So according to our sign convention, delta is considered positive if the sway is towards right. Okay. If the sway is towards right, we consider delta as positive. If delta is positive, this is negative, what happens? This will give you plus into minus, will give you minus, therefore the sign will be negative. Okay. So this is the fixed end moment value for the span AB, that is MFAB and MFBA. Next, MFCD equal to MFDC. So since delta is equal, we can assume the same value as minus 100 kilonewton meter. Okay. Next, the span BC. So since there is no deformation or no settlement for span BC or CB, therefore MFCB or MFBC is 0. So now, by considering these as the fixed end moments and by neglecting all the loadings on the frame, we need to draw the moment distribution table and calculate the final end moments. So that moments which we calculate will be the moments obtained due to sway. That means when the frame is subjected to sway. Before this, the table which we had drawn to calculate the final end moments is the moments which is obtained without sway, and the moments which is obtained by using this as the fixed end moments, that will be the final end moments due to sway. So for that, let us draw the moment distribution table first. Moment distribution table with sway. Okay. For this, the table remains the same. Joint, how many joints are here? Joint A, B, C and D. Member AB, BA, BC, CB, CD and DC. Then joint member, then distribution factor. So this distribution factors As we all know, the distribution factor for hinged support is 1, and for BA and BC it is 0.5, 0.5, and CB also 0.5, CD again 0.5, and DC it is 1. Okay. Fixed end moments. Fixed end moments calculated for joint A, B, C and D is to be written here. So, the fixed end moments for A, that is for member AB, we calculate the fixed end moments, or we consider the relatively numerical value as minus 100, and again BA is also minus 100, BC and CB is 0, and CD again minus 100 is also minus 100. Now, after this is the regular balancing step. So, for joint A, the member AB, minus 100 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, we need to consider plus 100. Plus 100 multiplied by 1 will give you plus 100. Then for BA and BC, minus 100 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, plus 100. So, plus 100 balanced moment. So, for joint BA, plus 100 multiplied by 0.5, the distribution factor will give you the balanced moment for the member BA, it is equal to plus 50, and again plus 100 is the balanced moment multiplied by 0.5 is the balanced moment for the member BC. Then for CB and CD, minus 100 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, plus 100 multiplied by 0.5 will give you plus 50, and again here plus 50. Then minus 100 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, we need to consider plus 100 multiplied by 1 will give you again plus 100. Okay. So, this is the balancing step. Carry over moment. So, to carry the moment, so for the member AB, okay. So, AB is the member for which the moment is to be carried. At joint A, the applied moment is say plus 100. So, half of the moment is to be transferred to the other end if the other end is fixed. So, yeah, B is considered as fixed. So, half of 100 is transferred to B, that is BA. So, half of 100 is 50. Then for BA, plus 50 is the applied moment. Half of the moment is to be transferred to the other end if the other end is fixed. Here the other end is hinged, therefore, the moment is not transferred, therefore, transfer does not take place at this member. Then comes BC. For BC, the applied moment is 50. So, half of the moment is to be transferred to the other end if the other end is fixed. Yes, C is considered as fixed. So, half of 50 can be transferred to C. So, half of 50 is 25, that is to CB. Then for again CB, the applied moment is 50, half of it to be transferred to the other end if the other end is fixed. Yes, B is considered as fixed. So, half of 50 is also transferred between CB to BC. Then CD, here the applied balanced moment is 50, half of the moment is to be transferred if the other end is fixed. Here the other end is hinged, therefore, nothing is transferred from CD to DC. But at DC, you have 100, this half of the moment can be transferred to the other end if the other end is fixed. Since C is considered as fixed, half of 100 can be transferred to C. Okay. So, half of 100 is 50. Next is the balancing step. Here there is nothing to balance. Directly we can take this moment as 0 since we know that the moment at the hinged support is 0. Then come for joint B, BA and BC, to balance this, plus 50 and plus 25 will give you 75 as the unbalanced moment. So, to balance this we need to consider minus 75 multiplied by 0.5 will give you minus 37.5, and here also minus 37.5. Then for CB and CD, plus 25 and plus 50. So, to balance this we need to consider plus 75 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this it is minus 75 into 0.5 will give you minus 37.5 and here also minus 37.5. Then again carry over moment. So here the carry over can be done only between BC and CB because at BA there is nothing to be transferred and even at CD there is nothing to be transferred. So at D also, since minus 100 plus 100 becomes 0 and we know that the final moment at the hinged support is 0, we can directly take this as 0. So here the carry over is done only in between these two, that is BC and CB. So half of 37.5 will give you minus 18.75 and minus 18.75. Since both are equal, we get the same value. Then again balancing. So for joint B, minus 18.75 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, plus 18.75. So plus 18.75 multiplied by 0.5 for the member BA will give you the balanced moment at BA, that is equal to, so plus 18.75 multiplied by 0.5. 9.375, 9.375. Then even here minus 18.75 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, plus 18.75 multiplied by 0.5 will give you 9.375 and this is also 9.375. Okay. Then again carry over moment in between these two. Half of 9.375 is 4.69 and 4.69. To balance, so plus 4.69 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, minus 4.65 multiplied by 0.5 will give you the balanced moment at BA, minus 2.35 and again minus 2.35 because minus 4.69 multiplied by 0.5 again. So this values remains the same since carry over moment as well as distribution factors are equal to both the members in this particular case. So all the values will be the same and even the fixed end moment values considered are also equal. Therefore, we get the equal values and for each member. Then again carry over moment. So half of 2.35 minus 1.18 and even here half of 2.35 minus 1.18. Next again to balance. So minus 1.18 is the unbalanced moment. To balance this, plus 1.18 multiplied by 0.5 will give you 0.59, 0.59 and again plus 1.18 multiplied by 0.5, 0.59 and 0.59. Carry over moment. So half of 0.59 will give you 0.3, 0.3. Balance this. Minus 0.3 multiplied by 0.5 will give you minus 0.15. This is also minus 0.15 since all the values are equal and here also it is minus 0.15, minus 0.15. Finally, let us calculate the final end moments. That is, as we all know, the final end moment for hinged support is 0. Considering the moments from fixed end moments, the final end moment will be, this will be plus 30.04 which is equal and opposite, and for CB it is 30.03 and here it is minus 30.03. Okay. So these are the moments by considering the sway. So this I will write this as m dash AB, m dash BA, m dash BC M dash CB, M dash CD and M dash DC. Okay. So, these are the values in terms of M dash. Next we need to consider the shear condition. This is the member AB and this is the member CD. Okay. So, these are the members AB and CD. So, these members is subjected to or is considered by considering the moments without sway. That means MAB, MBA, MBC, MCD values which was obtained from the moment distribution table 1, that is without considering the sway. So, when you look at the first moment distribution table, what were the final end moments obtained for these members? So, for A it is 0 since the moment at the hinged support is 0. Then for B, that is MBA, it is plus 64.97, that means 64.97 is acting in the clockwise direction. Then CD is the moment acting in the anti-clockwise direction, that is the value is 34.93 and plus 64.97 kilonewton meter. Again the final end moment at D, since it is hinged, is 0. Okay. For this I will consider the reactions acting. So, this reaction can be assumed in any direction. You can also assume this direction of reaction in this also. But according to my assumption, if I get the positive value, the direction of this reaction which I have assumed is right, and if I get negative sign, that means the reaction will be in the opposite direction. Now, by using this, we need to calculate the reaction at HA and HD. For this instance, I consider this as HA1 and HD1. So, this is the reactions at the joints by considering the moments without sway. So, now by considering the condition, sum of all the moments at B equal to 0, we will get the value of HA1, and by considering the condition of sum of all the moments at C equal to 0, we get the value for HD1. Okay. Let us consider the condition, sum of all the moments at B equal to 0. So, 64.97 is acting in the clockwise direction, plus this is acting in the clockwise direction again, multiplied by the distance 4 meter is equal to 0. For this, the reaction at A, that is HA1, is given by minus 16.64 kilonewton. That means the direction of this reaction HA1 which was assumed is wrong. That means the reaction is acting in the opposite direction. Okay. This is for this span AB. Next, in this case, sum of all the moments at C equal to 0. So, it is minus 34.93 and this is acting in the clockwise direction, plus HD1 into the distance is 4 again. So, even here reaction is equal to 8.73 kilonewton. Therefore, the reaction is acting in this direction. Now, I shall consider the same members AB and CD which is subjected to the moments with sway. Okay. So what is the moment at BA? So the moment at AB is 0, since the moment at the support is 0. But what is the moment at BA, that is MBA, the final end moment at BA due to the sway? Minus 30.04 kilonewton, that is it is acting in the anti-clockwise direction. Then what about CD? CD is again negative, so this is also acting in the anti-clockwise direction. Here the moment at D equal to 0, since the joint is hinged. Next, again here by considering the reactions at A and D, here also I consider in the same direction, but these reactions are HA2 and HD2 because these are the reactions obtained by considering the moments with sway. Now sum of all the moments at B equal to 0, that is minus 30.04 plus HA2 into 4 is equal to 0. So HA2 equal to 7.51 kilonewton acting in the direction. Next, sum of all the moments at C equal to 0, minus 30.04 plus HD2 into 4 equal to 0. So even here HD2 equal to 7.51 kilonewton, even this is acting in this direction because it is positive, the assumed direction is right. Now these are the horizontal reactions or the horizontal forces at the joints A and D by considering the moments without sway and by considering the moments with sway. Now this together I consider Hn, that means it is the sum of the two horizontal forces which is obtained by considering the moments without sway, that is HA1 plus HD1 minus 16.24 plus 8.73, that is equal to minus, so this is Hn minus 7.51 kilonewton. That means the assumed direction is wrong and the reaction is in the opposite direction. Okay. Similarly, here I consider the reaction, the horizontal reaction as HS because this is the reaction which is obtained by considering the moments with sway. Therefore, sway I considered as S, non-sway I considered as N. So, HS is equal to again HA2 plus HD2 7.51 plus 7.5, HS equal to 15.02 kilonewton. So this is acting in the positive, since it is positive, the assumed direction is right. Okay. Now by using these two, we need to consider the correction factor. Since the non-sway and sway solution together determines the total solution, the condition of equilibrium must be satisfied. That means sigma h equal to 0 or sigma fx equal to 0 has to be satisfied. So now I consider this correction factor in terms of, that is sigma h equal to Hn plus x is the correction factor which we calculate multiplied by S, that is sigma h equal to 0. Okay. So in this particular problem, what is Hn? It is minus 7.51 plus hex is to be calculated, and what is HS? It is 15.02. Therefore, by simplification we get the value of x as 0.5. So this is the correction factor to be considered to calculate the final end moments by considering both the moments without sway and the moments with sway. The final end moments is obtained by considering algebraically adding the moments from non-sway and the product of the correction factor and corresponding moment from the sway analysis. Okay, that can be obtained as, let us consider for MAB. So this is the final end moment, it is equal to MAB. This is the moment which is obtained without considering the sway, and which is the product of the correction factor and M dash AB is the moment with considering the sway. So now let us consider for each span. So for AB, what is MAB? So since for MAB the final end moment is 0, we can directly take it as it is. So what is final end moment for MBA, which is MBA plus X into M dash BA. So what is MBA? 64.97 plus X is 0.5 and M dash BA is 30.04. This will give you 49.95 kilonewton meter. Similarly, MBC plus X into M dash BC. So what is MBC? Minus 64.97 plus 0.5 into 30.04. So MBC equal to 49.95 kilonewton meter minus. MCB plus X into M dash CB, 34.94 plus 0.5 into 30.03, 49.95 kilonewton meter. Then MCD plus X M dash CD, it is equal to minus 34.93 plus 0.5 into M dash CD is minus 30.03. This will give you minus 49.95 kilonewton meter. Finally, MDC equal to MDC plus X into M dash DC. Since we know that the final end moment for hinged support is 0, you can directly take this as 0. Now apply these moments here. 0. What is MBA? Plus 49.95 kilonewton meter. For MCB, MBC is minus since it is acting in anticlockwise direction. Then MCB is positive 49.95 kilonewton meter, therefore it is clockwise, and MCD is negative, therefore it is acting in the anticlockwise and the value is 49.95 and this is 0. Okay, these are the final end moments. Now in this particular problem, they have only asked you to draw the bending moment diagram. Therefore, since for these two members there is no loads acting, so there is no point of calculating the maximum bending moment. So we can directly consider the span BC to calculate the maximum bending moment. That is step 4, support reactions and maximum bending moment. for span BC. Consider the span BC. BC, the load is 100 kilonewton and it is 2 meters and the overall is 5 meters, it is 1.5 I. For this, sum of all the moments at B equal to 0. What all are the moments acting? It is 49.95 and here also 49.95. Therefore, it is minus 49.5 100 into 2 plus 49.95 minus RCB into 8 is equal to 0. So, here RCB equal to 25 kilonewton and it is acting upwards. Okay. Then sum of all the upward forces is equal to 0 considering upwards positive. RBC plus RCB equal to 100. Therefore, RBC is 75 kilonewton acting upwards. Okay. These are the reactions. So, maximum bending moment at E, I consider this as E. I consider the moment towards left. This RBC is acting in the clockwise direction. So, it is positive RBC into the distance is 2 minus 49.95, that is 75 into 2 minus 49.95, 100.05 kilonewton meter. So, this is the maximum bending moment. The bending moment diagram. So, for span AB, the moment acting at this point is 0. So, at B the moment is 49.95. So, this is considered as left and right. Left side clockwise is positive. So, this is positive. This is the moment due to, this is 49.95 kilonewton meter. Then in between this there is no extra load that's acting. We can directly go for span BC. For BC, the moment acting is, so this is left and right, this is acting in the anti-clockwise direction. So, left side anti-clockwise is negative, so I can take it here 49.95 kilonewton meter. Then at C 49.95 again right, clockwise is negative, this also taken somewhere here. But in between this we have the maximum moment of 100.05 at E, I consider this as E. So, this is 100.05 kilonewton meter. So, join this. Since it is point load, we can join in this manner. Okay. Next, in between C and D. At C, the moment is acting in the anti-clockwise direction. Since it is left and right, left side anti-clockwise is negative, left side anti-clockwise negative, therefore, I will take it here, then this is 0, can join this. So, this is 49.95 kilonewton meter. So this is the bending moment diagram for the frame which is subjected to sway. Okay, thank you.